Hello lovely people, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Anua here. I hope everyone is doing great. I'm also doing so well. Now today's tutorial is about how to make a flat circle with increases. For the materials, it's going to be only this two. So right here we have a hook of 4mm, and then I'm also going to use this polyester yarn. It's a macrame yarn actually, and it can be used for crochet as well. So let's get into the video. So this tutorial is a beginner friendly as well. It's highly recommended for people who want to start to make a simple flat circle. Yeah, so I'll start with a magic circle. Okay, so how do you do this? You're going to wrap the yarn. You open your yarn out to a certain amount or a certain length, like so, not too long, and then you wrap it around your index and middle finger, so it should look like this. Okay, so holding on to your hook, you go under one of the yarns and then you pull out one chain. You let go of the yarn, okay, and then you hold on to your working yarn. Then you make 2 chains, so it's going to look like this. Okay, and so you make 2 chains, 1, 2. So I'm going to make, so this one serves as a double crochet. Okay, the UK term is a treble crochet, and this is a double crochet for the US, so I'm using the US term double crochet. So I'm going to make 9 more double crochets. So this is 2. This is 3. So please pause your video and then I'll get back to you when I'm almost done with my 10 chains. So at this point I have 10 double crochets on the circle. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So most of you are going to see this in the end, so you should be able to pull the tail of your yarn like this. When you pull, you're supposed to pull out and become small so that you can close your circle. But if you're not able to pull, it means there's a problem. Okay, you should be able to pull it. Okay, so I'll close by making a simple slip stitch. Okay, so I'll go on top of this one and make, now you see this tail, you have to yarn. You're not going to cut this, don't make a mistake of cutting this. Okay, so whilst you yarn along, or whilst you crochet, is going to be hidden under the double crochets. Okay, so under your work. Yeah, so you slip stitch from this side. Okay, see, whilst it's on top of the yarn. All right, and then like so, and then it's hidden. Okay, let me do this again. You go like that whilst it's on top, and then this is how to slip stitch. You see, and it's easy, like so. So in the end you should have 10 stitches. Okay, now I'll make 2 more chains, 1 2, and then this chain from the beginning is not counted, but when I get to the end, you understand why I said so. When I get to the end, I'm going to count this as 1 chain, all right, or 1 double crochet. All right, so let's start now. For in every chain or in every space, I'm going to put 2 double crochets there. So I'll yarn over. Whilst the tail is still on top, we are going to hide this, okay? So never cut it. Okay, so I'm going to make 2 double crochets in each space or in each chain. 1. So you're making this 2 double crochet in the same chain, all right? 2. From the beginning, it doesn't count, okay? This one here does not count. So we have 4. Please pause your video. I'll meet you in the last end here before I close the circle finally. So this is what I have, and as you can see, the tail is getting finished. Okay, so we keep on hiding. So we continue, or I continue with the circle. Okay, so we're going to have another chain. It's still a double crochet. I hope you can see how the tail is being hidden. It's on top of this, so you have to yarn around it all the time until it gets finished, okay, or until you don't see it anymore. Now we are here now. Now this is where the counting starts. Now you see this is 1 now, so I'm going to make 1 more double crochet, and then it's going to be 2 because it is 2 in each chain, right? It's like a V shape, right? So I'm going to make 1 more double crochet in this space, and then that's it. So I slip stitch from here, from the top here, okay, and then we have our first row, okay, so I make 2 chains on top, then we continue. So whilst you move, please try to pull them little by little, or pull the pull your work little by little so that it doesn't fall in like this. Okay, so when you count, you're supposed to get 20 double crochets. Okay, so let's see. 1, or let's start from here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. Remember, I started from here, right? So we have 20, and because the first double crochet was 10, so the second is 20. So basically it's just an add of 10 10 10 10 10 as you go. So with this row, with this row, it is quite tricky. Oh, I think I missed my, let me add it to it. I missed my tail, which I really don't want to. Okay, let me just do this, and then when I slip stitch, I missed. So I have this, the tail is on top of this. Yeah, like that. Okay, so I make my 2 chains on top, and I'm going to make now. So we call this is 2. Let's say this is 1, and this is 2 2 2 2 2. So the third row, okay, I call this the third row. The third row is 1 2 3. It's not going to be 1 in each chain. This is how it's going to be. So I put 1 single crochet, 1 double crochet. This project is a double crochet project, okay? So there's nothing like single crochet. Everything is about double crochet, and this is also the part where I begin to increase. All right, so I start with a double crochet in the same chain, 1, 2, and then 3. 3, we don't move to the third chain, we go into the same, we go into the second chain. Like this, and then we continue. So it's 1, 2, 3. Now remember that this is not counted from the beginning unless you get to the end, and then you count it to, or with your, with your double crochets. So we have 1, 2, 3. The 2 and 3 are in the same chain, which is the second chain. Okay, so let's continue. You're going to repeat this until you get to the end. 1, 2, 3. Like this. Let me take it again. 1, 2, 3, the same chain. Okay, so you can pause your video and then I'll get back to you around this area. Yes, so we are here now. Okay, so I'm going to finish with my third row. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then we have 1, so there's one more chain left here, or space left. So 1, 1, 2, 3. Remember the first chain we made. So this is when it counts. Okay, so I'll continue to close my circle, the slip stitch, like so. Okay, and then I'll open my work a little bit. So I'm going to make 2 more chains on top. So basically you're going to continue this same way. So for instance, if you're going to, now you move into the 4th row. Okay, so you're going to go like 1, 2, the 3rd and the 4th chain goes into one space. All right, the 4th and the 3rd and the 4th double crochet, I'm always saying chain, double crochet goes into one space. So let's continue. So once again, this chain does not count from the beginning, so we start like this. So this is the 4th chain, the 4th row. Now to be sure, okay, let's count. I mean, counting of stitches is sometimes challenging, but to be sure, we are going to have, so this is 10, 20, so this is obviously going to be 30 chains. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, or in the end, if you want to be sure and you know that you didn't make any mistake, you should be able to have 2 chains in the end, right, or 2 double crochet in the end. Okay, and so that would make your work correct. So let's continue. Yes, so we are on the 4th row, so this is how we go. 1, still using double crochet, 1, 2, this chain doesn't count from the beginning, so this is 1, this is 2, 3, and the 4th chain goes in with the 3rd double crochet, the same chain with the same space, and then 4. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to repeat this until the end. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the same space. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and also don't make your work too tight. Don't make it too tight. It shouldn't be too loose. It should be just right. Okay, so that when you are making your flat circle, it stays flat. Or even if it doesn't stay flat and you pull it, it should be able to pull gently, and then it will stay flat for you. Yeah. So I'm going to go round or do this off line and then get back to you when I get to my final stage. So I'm almost done with my 4th row. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 3rd and 4th double crochets are in one chain. So let's finish with the final part. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember this chain? Yes, the one you add before you start with your increase. So that is a chain which is counted in the end. Okay, so in the end, when you count, you would have 40 stitches in the end. Okay, you're going to have 40 double crochets. Okay, so this is 10, 20, 30, 40. Or you could go like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just be sure that the 3rd and the 4th double crochet is in one chain, yeah, and you have not missed anything out, because when you miss out, the shape is going to change. Okay, and obviously it's not going to, your work is not going to be correct, and it's going to affect the whole thing. So we have to go back again. So I advise that whilst you crochet, try to pause and then go back and check your counts. So I'll make the final row, which is the 5th row, and then you would individually finish with your work as well. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and then close this circle with a slip stitch like this. Okay, so this can be made into rugs depending on the yarns. It can be made into coasters, placemats, and the rest. So I make 2 chains on top again. From the beginning it doesn't count, and then we continue. So 1 in the same chain, 1 double crochet. This is the 5th row. Okay, so we're making 5 double crochets from the beginning. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th chain goes in with the 4th chain, the 4th space or chain, like this. This is not counted. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you could see they form a V shape in the same space or the same chain. Okay, so this is how you're going to do. You're going to repeat until you finish. Now whilst you do this, try to pull your work a little bit, open it so that it stays flat. Okay, so see you in the last stage here. Yeah, so in the fifth row, this is what we have, and in the end we're going to crochet the 5 last double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Remember this chain, yeah? So I'll close this up. Okay, so whilst you do this, you realize that the circle is becoming bigger and bigger. So this is called the increase. Okay, so it goes on and on and on. So at this point, I think I'm done. And this is finished actually. These are pieces of my my projects I never showed anyone. Yeah, so this is the end. I would use this actually for a coaster. Yeah, it's going to serve as a coaster for me. So this is a 5 row coaster. That's how I'll call this, 5 row coaster, or simply put, a coaster. Yeah, so when you make this bigger, it's going to it may serve as the base of a bag, or looking at the yarn you're holding, if the yarn is much thicker, you could make it into a rug, or even a carpet, yeah. So I've seen this in Pinterest, or on Pinterest and Instagram and the rest. People are really making very nice stuff from flat circles. So this is the final stage. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please give this a thumbs up, and share, comment, like. If you want me to do something about this, please let me know. If there's something I have missed out, let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for your support and love. And so I'm going to leave the link, my Instagram and TikTok handles, in the description box, or this description part. And please check it out and then support me. Okay, thank you so much, and let's learn this together. Let's grow this family together. Okay, and you can turn this into a business, or even gift a friend, or use this as souvenirs. Yeah, so thank you so much, and see you in my next tutorial. Now, before I go, not forgetting, let me tell you this. I have started making the base of a bag, okay, with this same stitch like I told you. So I'm going to do this in another tutorial, and then I'll share this with you. Okay, so since you already know how to do this, it wouldn't be a beginner friendly anymore. I'll just continue and then add my desired stitch to it. Yeah, thank you so much, and have a lovely evening. Bye bye.